Cancel. Retired general faulted by Marines IG investigation for racial slur during European commander posting. Here's one example where this general probably could have just kept on running. A former commander of U.S. Marines in Europe who used a racial slur when speaking to junior troops violated the Corps' standards for leadership, and internal investigation determined. Please wait until you hear the entire story to put your judgment in the comments, and then at the end, I do want to know what you think. A report by the Inspector General of the Marine Corps details the July 2020 incident, which ultimately led to Major General Stephen Neary's dismissal as head of U.S. Marine Forces Europe and Africa. A copy of the report recently was provided to Stars and Stripes. General Neary failed to demonstrate exemplary conduct as defined by the standard through his insensitive comments and lack of awareness and appreciation for how divisive his use of a racial slur would be on his organization and offensive to his Marines, the report said. It came in response to complaints from Marines who said Neary used the N-word in front of them after taking offense to the use of the word in a rap song that was being played during physical training outside MAR 4 Europe headquarters. Neary acknowledged his use of the N-word in that instance, according to his statements contained in the IG report. Now you're going to say, what was the context? So let's get into that. I was using this as a teaching moment is what I was doing, Neary told the IG, because again, there is no place for discriminatory behavior at all in our Marine Corps across the board. However, the IG said Neary's language, which it said also involved the phrase you people, and we kind of know where we stand with you people when addressing anyone. So he used the phrase you people when addressing Marines under the guise of providing correction, and that made the situation worse. Neary failed to set an example for how to address the situation properly without escalating it to the point where he unintentionally offended Marines and, as a result, diminished his ability to command, the IG said. And it goes on to say exactly how he used the phrase, the word. The report, completed in December 2020, came nearly 2 months after Neary was relieved of command by General Berger. Neary retired from the Marines earlier this year. The report was obtained Friday by following a private individual's FOIA request, or Freedom of Information Act. The incident, which took place at Devil Dog Field across from MAR 4 Europe headquarters at Panzer Kaserne near Stuttgart, came at a time of upheaval and protest over police brutality involving George Floyd. On the morning of July 22nd, 2020, Neary had just finished a run and was at the pull-up bars doing physical training when he overheard rapper Big L's song, Put It On. I do not know that song, do not know that rapper, which was being played by a separate group of Marines doing PT. Neary ordered the Marines to turn off the music with the offensive language, saying that allowing it to be played could give the impression that he and other Marines condoned the words in it. You cannot play songs that use the N-word in it because it is counter to good order and discipline. We have a problem when we think it is acceptable. Look what is going on across our country, Neary said in his account to the IG of what he told Marines. Now, it's definitely true that at military installations at the gym, I've never seen a gym where they don't have signs that say offensive or questionable language or something like that is not authorized. Music should be appropriate for everybody. People bring their families and their kids to the gym, and people do love blasting totally inappropriate music. There is tons of legitimacy to that. Then this situation goes a little sideways here. Junior Marines, however, said they were shocked by Neary's use of the full N-word. In other words, dropping that hard R as opposed to the way you would normally hear it in music. Neary said the word should never be used, and it is a word of hate, according to a statement by one of the Marine witnesses. So at the event, he said it should never be used. Junior Marines, however, said they were shocked by the use of the full word, and then he said it should never be used. The Marine statement went on to say that Neary told the group that the N-word is the reason you people are doing riots in the U.S. All right, drop the mic. That's the moment right there. I really feel like that's the story, okay? You can't fault somebody for using the word and in the context of saying it's never okay to say the word. I mean, people don't, I know that that's maybe trending in the direction of not being acceptable, but obviously that expresses good intent, and I think that's what we need to look at. But why would you say, bro, The N-word is the reason you people are doing riots in the U.S. That's why he got fired. Neary acknowledged saying the N-word, but denied that he had repeated it. He also denied saying you people, but the testimony of Marines who made the complaints was found to be consistent, meaning that multiple people, when interviewed, stuck to that same story. Everyone there seems to have heard that. And the report asserts that their statements corroborated. The IG concluded that Neary had failed to demonstrate exemplary conduct. He's really canceled for that last part, I think. Is it wrong to play offensive music at the base gym? Straight up. Could the commander of that base come tell you to turn any music off? If you're playing Nickelback and they don't like that, can they tell you to turn it off? 100%. 100%. They are completely authorized to do so. Why, if you're not outside of your mind, would you say the N-word is the reason you people are doing riots in the U.S.? That's pretty tone deaf. So now, knowing all of that information, leave me a comment. What do you think? Was that appropriate or not to relieve him of duty? What's up, guys? Thanks for watching that video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and hit that subscribe button up in the corner here and check out this next video. If you want, in the description down below, there's links where you can get Scuttlebutt Show merch and find out how you can support the channel. I really appreciate it, and I look forward to talking to you guys very soon.